Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get it started. Your purpose will expose the fake ones in your circle. Don't let them play games with your destiny no more. Your purpose will expose those who are fake. The ones who aren't real, they're not going to want to see you get to the next level. There are people who will pretend that they are for what you're doing. They'll pretend that they want to see you live your best life. They'll pretend that they want to see you succeed. They really will put on a good quality act. They'll pretend that you're going to have them on your side. They'll pretend that they'll have your back. And unfortunately, that's just not the case. People will put on an act to get close to you. And they'll pretend to be there for you. They'll pretend that they're on your side. They'll pretend that you and them are playing on the same team. But in all actuality, they want to see you stay in the same position. Some of them don't want to see you lose necessarily. Others do. But whether they want to see you lose or not, that's still a loss to you, because you only want people in your circle that want to see you win. And not everyone in your circle is going to be in the winner's circle with you. Some people, they don't want to see you be able to cross that checkered line and be first. They would rather you be behind them. They wouldn't want to be behind you. They don't want to have to view you as a leader. They don't want to have to view you from a different place in life, a different position in life. They would rather keep seeing you in the same position that you're in the same place that you're in, because that allows them to like you more. It does. But when you start to elevate, when you start to move forward, when things start to get better for you, you start to increase in certain areas in your life, and they see you carrying out the plans that you have for yourself, their other sides will begin to show themselves. People who were for you will start to show you that they're not as for you as they claim to be. And they may not want to see you lose, some of them. Some of them do. But regardless, they would, even though some may not want to see you lose, they would rather you stay where you're at, because they don't want you to surpass them, get ahead of them, be ahead of them, or they don't want to have to see you get ahead of where you're at right now. A lot of people are comfortable with who you currently are. And when they see you start to elevate, and they see that your dream is starting to unfold in any kind of way, they're going to feel some type of way. And once they see that you're able to start to live even a smidget of the life that you're working towards creating for yourself, they're going to have a problem with that. because now instead of viewing you the way that they used to, they have to look at you in a total different way. They have to look at you in a way to where now you're actually someone. You're becoming someone. People are going to look at you different. You're not just little so-and-so off the corner. You're not just cousin this. You're not just somebody's son. You're not just the person they used to work with or currently work with. You're not just brother. You're not just sister. You're not just nephew. Your purpose will expose the fake ones in your circle. You're not just the person who lives upstairs on the fifth floor. You're not bruh man no more. Talking about bruh man that lives upstairs on the fifth floor? No, you're not bruh man no more. You saw how people looked at you. You saw how people perceived you, and something clicked. And you said, I need to take my life to the next level. People out here looking at me crazy. And I know I can do better than this. I see myself as better than this. I even see myself as better than how they perceive me, how they're taking me, how they're looking at me. They're taking me as a joke. And that's okay. But the last laugh will be on them, because I'm going to be the one laughing with my new life. I'm going to be the one laughing with this new reality that I created for myself, because I had this vision that I always knew in my mind and in my head I could complete, regardless of how anybody looked at me, viewed me, spoke about me, talked about me. It doesn't matter. But now that you're proving people wrong, now that they don't they can't look at you the same way that they always did, now that they have to view you different, your purpose is exposing who they really are. And the games that they always played with you and your destiny, they're not going to be able to play them anymore. You are taking yourself and your life more serious by the day. You see, there's no time to waste. You see that the people who were playing games with you were only trying to keep you at the same level that you were at. They didn't want to see you go any further. You see that in order to reach your destiny, there's going to be some type of change. There's going to have to be some type of change. And that change is you're not letting them play games with you anymore. They could look at you however they want. You being successful is not going to stop them from viewing you any kind of way. You working on your goals is not going to make them view you any kind of way different than how they view you. Unfortunately, some people will always see you the way that they want to, because that's what fits their narrative. And you don't need them to look at you any kind of way. But if they don't respect you for what you've done with your life, who you've become, they still want to treat you like you little so-and-so from the corner. They still want to treat you like you the bruh man from the fifth floor. They still want to treat you like that lady. They still want to treat you like whoever, however. They don't respect the changes that you made. They still want to keep you in the past. Narcissistic people, they cannot let you leave your past in the past. They got to keep bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up until they get a reaction out of you and make you feel like the person that you used to be and how they used to make you feel. And when you get angry, they feel content because, okay, I knew he was still that person. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have got mad. I knew she was still that person. If she wasn't, she wouldn't have got mad. They have weird ways of making up for how they feel about other people doing more with their life than them. And that's just a fact. That's just something that you're going to have to accept. They have their ways about them. And to them, you have your ways about you. You're not going to let people play with you. You're not going to let people play with your time. You're not going to let people hold you back from becoming successful. You're not going to let people put you into a box you into a corner, make you feel like someone that you no longer are or somebody that you've never been just to fit their narrative. No, 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 no. Those type of people have to go. Your purpose will expose the fake ones in your circle. Fake people have a hard time keeping it real. Sooner or later, their true self is going to show. Sooner or later, they're going to expose themselves with something that they do, something that they say, because the good works that you're providing, that you're putting out, are going to tick them off. They try to trigger you because they're triggered by you. They're triggered by you. They're triggered by everything about you, your personality, how much you changed, the type of person you're turning into, how you carry yourself. They are triggered by that because they are still the same person that they are from years past, where they're trying to take you back into being who you were, because there's no change happening in them. That's why they feel more comfortable making you feel like who you used to be, because they're still who they used to be and they haven't changed yet. Your purpose is going to expose that. They're going to see you getting closer. They're going to see you raising the bar. They're going to see you moving forward with your life, and it's going to scare the living daylights out of them, because there's nothing about them that says I've changed. There's nothing about them that says I'm still not the same person. There's nothing about them that shows growth. And it's not to pick them apart. It's not to judge them, but these are the reasons why your purpose is exposing certain people, and why they feel some type of way about you handling your business and standing on business and taking care of what you need to take care of. They make what you do feel small to you, so that way you don't feel big around them. They can't stand the new you, certain aspects of you. They don't like the fact that you're not who you used to be. You're not that anymore. You have a purpose now. You're focused now. You're determined, more determined now. You're more serious. You're not taking life as a game, and you're not playing games anymore. When you weren't focused, you were their best friend. When you weren't serious and they could talk bad about you and the things that they were saying were actually true, you were their best friend. Now they have to try to make you feel some type of way, because they know that you're going underneath you're undergoing a metamorphosis. They know that you're cocooned up. They know that you're crystallizing. They know that you're about to spread your wings and fly. They know that you're about to take off. Rest in peace to Takeoff. They know you're about to take off. He put himself on a rocket on his album cover because he knew he was taking off. And you taking off too, because you're sticking with your goals and you're achieving them. You're sticking with your purpose in life and you're achieving it. You believe in yourself, and it's not your fault that anybody else may not. They're going to feel some type of way about who you are becoming, because it goes against the way that they view life. They're comfortable with where they're at, and you make them feel uncomfortable where they're at, because it's certain things that you're doing with your life that they didn't do. Everybody has dreams and goals. Some people score, goal. Other people just sit on the bench and just throw the towel in. You know what? Whatever. This is too much for me. I'm not doing all that. I have to do all that. I can't just have it be the way I want it to be. If you're sticking with your purpose, you understand you have to undergo changes. You have to undergo disappointments. You have to undergo shame sometimes, even though you pick yourself back up and you don't stay there. But it's like the shame, the disappointment, all the negative sides of trying to go after something and achieve something. Times you thought you were right when you were wrong. It's certain things that you have to go through when you're working towards becoming successful. It's a straight path, but it's not an easy path. There's going to be some bumps, some bruises, some downfalls, some pitfalls. You might still have a straight path. It might be a pit that you fall into. Now you got to spend time climbing your way back up out of it. You're willing to do that. Well, I fell in. Well, I'm not gonna stay here. It's too dark here. I gotta climb on out. I gotta get back to the light. I gotta use this darkness to propel me back to the light. Okay, we done entered some dark times. Cool. Okay, we're gonna use these dark times. We're gonna manipulate this dark black matter. All right, we're gonna manipulate this black matter. All right, we're gonna manipulate this energy and turn it into some positive, turn it into a light force, turn it into some life force. And we're going to make something of ourselves regardless. And a lot of other people, they get taken out and taken down during these particular times. They don't have what it takes to keep going. And the thing is, you do. And your vision allows you to do that. What you believe for yourself and see as true allows you to do that. When you slip and fall and you fall down and you don't know what's going to happen next, you still have that vision that helps you see where you're going, where you can project yourself, where you can look ahead and be like, okay, well, things are looking bad right now. They may not be the best, but where I see myself going is way better than this. So I have to keep going. Your purpose is exposing the fake people around you. They don't like to see that come out of you. They don't like to see that greatness come out of you. When you were supposed to fail and give up, but you decided to excel and keep going. The fact that you were supposed to stop and you were supposed to hate your life and be miserable, but you put all that hate to the side. You put self-hatred to the side. You put your hatred of others to the side, and you chose to grow. I can't hate myself and make it. I can't hate other people and make it. Can't blame other people and make it. Can't make my problems somebody else's fault and make it. Can't be mad at them just because they don't like what I'm doing and make it. It's got to be something that I could do with my mind to get above, to get over, to overcome and forget all this. And you did that. You said, I'm still going to be successful regardless of all this. And your purpose, your vision, the fact that there's certain aspects of yourself that people don't see in themselves is going to expose them. You see yourself at the finish line, they see themselves stuck right where they're at. You're not going to have a lot in common with people, and that right there is going to expose them. They're going to start to look at you a different way, but not in a positive way, some of them. And that's okay. It's tough to have to deal with people that are looking at you crazy, giving you the evil eye, hating on you just because you want to do something or be something. But that's just the fake coming out of them. And don't let those people act like they like you once you see that hate come out of them. Don't let people make you think they're real once you see that fake come out of them. A snake will shed its skin to become a bigger snake. They're sizing you up to see how much room they have to make in their stomach to swallow you whole. Swallow your dream whole. Swallow your talents whole. Anything to stop you from being able to perform your gift. They got to get in the way of that. And don't you be mad at them for it. It's just a test. Are you going to overcome those people who are trying to stop you from being successful? Go through the pain of not having anybody around you because you got to do it alone and do it by yourself, and nobody understands where you're trying to go with your life. And when they see you going there or working towards it, they got something to say. They got a distraction to put in place. They got a plot, a plan, a scheme to try to get your mind off of what you want to do. Try to make things hard for you just to not even, when you're not even bothering anyone and all you want to do is be productive. Your purpose will expose them. It's going to expose the fake in them. They act like they're for you and they act like they want to see you win until you start winning. Until you start doing better than what they imagined for you. They're going to have a real issue with you then. They thought you was just going to be this big. They didn't know you was going to be this big. They thought you was going to have this much. They didn't know you was going to have this much. Once they see your potential to do more and become greater and become better, they start to sweat. They I don't know about all that. I didn't know he was going to do all that. I didn't know she was going to do all that. Don't let them play games with your destiny no more. Don't let them play games with your destiny no more. You see people trying to get in the way of what you put in place for yourself. You see people trying to get in the way of what you're trying to do with your life. Thank them for it. Thank you for showing me who you really are. I still love you anyway. That hate in my heart that you tried to make me feel towards you, I released it. I don't feel that way towards you. No matter how bad you wanted to do me, no matter how much you're going to allow yourself to be used by evil, I'm not going to allow that hate to enter my heart. I can't allow it. There's no growth there. I have to move forward. I have to go through the process of how this feels. It's uncomfortable. I don't like it. It's hard. You tried to stop me. You tried to break me down. You tried to get in my way. You tried to make sure I wouldn't become successful, and I still love you. I'm still not going to have hate towards you because that's going to weigh me down. That's going to block my blessing. That's going to stop me from getting where I need to get. That's going to take my joy and my happiness away from me, even if I do get anywhere close. And even if I do get close, I won't be able to fully cross the finish line because it's going to be something that's weighing me down. And I'm not going to allow you to be that. I'm not going to allow you to be that weight, that extra baggage. No, I ain't got nothing but love for you. I'm gonna be lighter than Heavy D. Look at God. Rest in peace, Heavy. Rest in power, Heavy D. Y'all can't stop somebody from becoming great. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. You don't have time to let people keep playing with you. You don't have time to allow people to keep playing with your destiny. There's nothing that should be able to get in your way. There's going to be things that try to get in your way. There's going to be things that make you seem like it's the end for you. There's going to be things that make you seem like you should give up. There's going to be things you try to do that don't work out. There's going to be every sign in the world that you can imagine that tells you to turn around and stop and give up. Even if you have to turn around and go back, don't you quit. Oh man, I went out to do this, I went out to do that. So what? If it didn't work, you still have to work. You still have to grind. You still have to go after it. You still have to make it happen. Regardless of what works or doesn't work, you don't stop working. Regardless of who is for you or who is against you, you don't stop grinding. You don't stop going after what you want. You don't stop seeing it for yourself. They could hate you till the cows come home. Oh well. You're not going to view them that way. You're going to see them as the most loving people that you could possibly see them as. You're going to see them as the most greatest people you could possibly see them as. You're going to love the devil out of them. You're going to love the evil out of them. You're going to love the demon out of them. You're going to love that demonic frequency out of them from a distance. From a distance. You get French on them. Shout out to my French people. From a distance. All right, Drew Nation is worldwide. We worldwide with it, Mister Worldwide. All right, sorry, so yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow that pit bull. Dale. If I could speak some Espanol right now from other Drew Tube Nation members, I would. Shout out to everybody, whatever country, whatever state, whatever city, whatever landmass you rocking on right now. You rocking with your main man, and I greatly appreciate it. All right. Your purpose is going to expose the fake ones in your circle. They may be in your circle, but it doesn't mean they're in your winner circle. They may be in your circle, but it doesn't mean they fit in with you. They may be in your circle, but it doesn't mean they're real. Doesn't mean they're authentic. Doesn't mean they want to see your dreams come true. That's a you thing. Don't you be mad at other people because they don't want to see your dreams come true. It's a part of the game. You're gonna have to go through that. You're gonna have to go through the pain and the suffering of people not wanting to see you succeed. You thought they was for you in that way, but they're not for you that way. They rather you be average. They rather you be something else because it makes them feel comfortable. Don't hate them. Don't have hate towards them. They may hate you because you have a gift and they don't. They may hate you because you believe in yourself and they don't. They may hate you because it's something great about you and they don't see it in themselves. Don't hate them back. All that's going to do is cause you stress. All that's going to do is take time away from you that you'll never get back. I don't care if it's a month. I don't care if it's a day. That's a day that you'll never get back. That's a day you could have spent loving you. Loving you is easy cause you're beautiful. La 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 la, la 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 la. Don't waste a second hating them. It'll ruin you. La 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 la. It'll ruin you. Don't let these people ruin you. Just because they're unpleased and unhappy with what you want to do with your life, that's them. You still have to be it. You can't not take time off of what you want to do just because somebody's upset at it. Well, they don't want to see me do heroin. Get over. You got to get over it. You got to get over it. You still got to keep grinding, and you still have to be what it is you are choosing to do with your life. Because when it's all said and done, if you allow yourself to be distracted by them, they stole time from you. You let the game that they played beat you and win when you're supposed to continue playing the game how you playing it because you already beating them. You already winning. You winning is beating them at their own game because they trying to make you lose. Some of them. And the ones that don't want to make you lose, they just don't want to see you win. So you got to prove them all wrong and don't feel no type of way towards any of them. It's disappointing to see people feel a certain way towards you that you didn't expect. It's very disappointing. But you get up, dust yourself off, and make it work again. There are, for every person out there that doesn't want to see you win or that wants to see you lose, there's going to be 4 people out there to support you. Make that a reality for yourself. Tell yourself that, well, they don't want to see me win, but it's 5 other people that I know that will. And if not, my mind and my thoughts are going to create that and attract them to me. Every one person that doesn't want to see me succeed is 20 people that do. Every 20 people that may not want to see me succeed is 100 people that do. It's all about your mindset and what you do with it. The enemy's just trying to sway you in the wrong direction and make you think things that aren't correlating with the direction you're supposed to be headed in. You got to continuously put your mind back on track. The enemy's like a bully with your mind. You're like a child using this imagination playing with a figure-8 track. That you got for Christmas. You keep putting your train on the track, they move it off the track. You keep putting your train on the track, they move it off the track. A child that wants to use its imagination and believes it's a train conductor, you pull the train off the track, it's just gonna put it back on there. It may get upset, it may cry, oh, you're pulling my train on. But once it realizes all it has to do is just keep putting the train on the track, and sooner or later you're gonna get tired and not want to do that anymore. It's gonna keep putting this train on the track, and eventually the other person's gonna give up, and your train is just gonna keep moving. You're just gonna keep having motion. You're just gonna keep moving forward. You're just gonna keep headed to where you need to go. They want to try to get your mind off of what it's supposed to be on, and don't let them do it. Your purpose, your focus, your dream is gonna expose all the fake people. It's gonna expose them all, and they're not going to want to see you get to where you want to get. They're going to turn their face up. They're going to have their attitudes. They may talk about you behind your back. They may belittle you or put you down, but you still stand tall and you take it on the chin. And it's easier said than done, but you'll grow. You'll continue to grow with it. You don't, even if it makes you feel some type of way, do your best to not let them see it. Do your best to not be affected by it. Don't hate them. Let go of the resentment, because that's the only thing that could make you feel some type of way. Holding on to what they said, continuously replaying what they said in your mind. making what they said hold weight, make it have power to you in your mind. So when you don't do those things, you free yourself. Your purpose is going to expose the fake ones in your circle, and don't let them play games with your destiny no more. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button. You got some things to do. You got some places to be. You might even have some people to see. I'd like to thank you again. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light. We out.